show. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Ascension. Welcome to the end of days. Welcome to understanding a little bit of how to gain your power back. Okay. We're going through huge transitions right now of returning back to heaven on earth. And can't be comprehended with everything and with the within, without, as above, so below, because of everything being hijacked, all the symbols being hijacked. And so, because we go back to the beginning of creation, everything is a symbol. It's a architecture, it's a blueprint of your own creation, your own light body ship and everything. But the people, humans, how to regain your spiritual mastery, your spiritual wisdom, is to return to the things that would resonate with Mother Earth and Father Sky. Things of a nature, coloring, crafting, creating, painting, all of this stuff. But when it comes to the symbols, when it comes to the sun cross, the medicine wheel, this is the symbol that has been taken from the people. It's the main symbol, and it falls in many, falls over many different timelines. And how do we transition out of a 3D realm back into heaven on earth, within ourselves, without having doubt, without having insecurity, lack of self-confidence, because this reality has done a number on the people. And the entities, the fallen ones, have snuck into the waters, into the mind, into God's creation, to be able to manipulate you and your emotions through the invisible realms, to take you down a dark path. This is the getting into your own temple and not understanding how to get them out of your temple. Just like with Mother Earth and everything else. So your body, how to return back to gaining your spiritual knowledge, gaining your spiritual wisdom, and understanding how powerful you really are. Because if you were to take your symbol, the sun cross, this circle, and you put it around you as a circle of protection. But see, people can't comprehend that because, one, their vision of seeing spiritually is 0 to none. And it goes along with meditating. Like, you go ahead and you go meditate, but then you get up and you have to walk back out into this reality. So understanding, like, right here, right now, there's a circle around me, okay? And there's 4 corners. So I'm standing in my center, not attached to what is going on outside. Because if you are in your center, you have all these attachments to this 3D world. work, friends, family, drama, the world. That is all outwards. So you're going outside of your circle with an unbalanced emotion, with unbalanced emotions, not able to comprehend truly what's going on within you because the anxiety, the depression, the fear, the doubt, the confusion, the self confidence is lacking due to the energy frequency of heaven and Divine Father, Divine Mother, and everything. This is what is returning the frequency of Mother Earth and Father Sky. But it comes with the symbols of the temple. So if you're standing in your center, you're being the best Buddha you can. Sometimes things try to come into your circle. And it will affect you. But you have to be able to consciously, spiritually, powerfully understand knowledge of what is going on within you and how you are connected to these outside situations. But see, there's a problem when it comes to this stuff, spirituality. A lot of it has been manipulated within the ether, within the spiritual realms, but also has come into this realm of confusion on the mind of what it all really is. All these timelines and everything. Because you have hands, you draw, you create, you do things. So on an alchemist level, they work higher in frequencies. You know, you look at humans and on how, alchemists, magicians work with symbols, work with, numbers and elements and everything like that. But then you have the other people, humans, let's say, who don't really know the spiritual side of it. But they do stuff, draw, create, work out in Mother Earth, growing gardens and coloring, painting, creating, whatever it be, crafting. They're doing things in a way of what is organic in its symbolism and everything. And that's the child within the adult of being Mother Earth, being the child of Mother Earth, doing all this stuff. Because within the wheel, okay, I'm going to get into it really deep here. Within the wheel of creation. This is all the mind times, this is the time, wheel. But, okay. When you have the sun cross, let's say we're going to put it in the temple. We're going to design a temple, okay? We're doing our architecture, using the blueprints, the sacred waters, okay? We're going to do the foundation. Foundation's made out of water because you put water and concrete. So anyway, this is spiritual, so you're not able to see it. But it's all within your symbolism. It's a circle, square, triangle, all this stuff. So I'm going to build something. I'm going to put it down on the ground. We do the sun cross on the ground, okay? But then I'm going to put a square in there, okay? So if you put a square in a circle, then you have the squared circle, okay? Then let's take the square out for a second. Now let's put a triangle in. Okay. Let's put two triangles in the circle. Okay. You still got the cross. You still got the sun cross. But so you got to think of this in your head. This is confusion in the mind of not being able to build your own temple. You're not able to build your own light body ship. So you have the sun cross, circle, cross. But then you put a triangle, two triangles, upside down, upright, downright, and then you have the Star of David. Okay? But remember, if you see my other video, it's the clock. It's the clock that's on your wall. Okay? What is the time? You got all the numbers. 12. It's your clock, it's your time, it's your planets, it's all this stuff. And so if you put the triangle in the circle, what numbers are lined to in the points of the lower and on the upper? Okay, but we're going to take that out. So see, everything goes in and out. And all these numbers, all this stuff goes together. Okay, all the numbers, all the symbols, all the time, clock, everything. But we're going to get into the elements. So when, back in the day, you had a temple, let's say the Greek temples, the Aztec temples, all these cool temples, and there is a water serpent. There's Mercury, there's the baby's water, the mama's water that goes underneath the temples, okay? So you had the temple, and you had the water that came underneath, and but as above, so below. When it comes to the rainbow, and it comes to the people creating the rainbow in a material sense, everything comes from Mother Earth, okay? So when you get into the elements of Mother Earth, and what elements create certain things, create certain rainbows, you know, they create glass, mica under the earth, okay? If the sun is underneath, okay, so you got a temple, you got water inside the temple, you got the sun underneath the temple, within your solar plexus, okay? This is your belly, within and without, okay? Because you're all within. There's nothing, you know, it's a reflection. So going back to where we came from is where we're going. So you have the temple. The design of the temple, the one in the water, has the design of the temple, because he's coming into the temple. Your Kundalini, your water serpent, within and without, as above, so below. That is the cross. It's the crossroads within your solar plexus of where your Kundalini comes out. The rainbow dragon, rainbow serpent. Well, the water serpent comes and creates the rainbow through the mica glass within the temple. You are a creation of Mother Earth. So if there was a temple, stained glass, just like these churches. So you take it back and you look at the Hindu, and they throw up holy dust. Holy dust is fine powdered mica. Mica comes in very thin shades of rainbow colors within Mother Earth. It was used on pottery in a liquid form. It's used for painting. It's used for dust. It's used for all this stuff because of it being connected to Mother Earth, being connected to the temple, and the reflection of the rainbow. Okay? Let's see. Also, you have the sun cross that goes over many, many different timelines. So, the pixies, okay? These are the pixies. These are the little people, little rainbow people, the ones that come out of the earth. You know, the elves. No, not the elves. We'll call, the leprechauns, and all this good stuff. But see, there's a manipulation also with everything. So you have the sun cross, you have babies come out, children come out of the sun cross. They come from heaven, and they come, the lower realms. Babies are born in the lower realms, in the mama's belly. This is below the sun cross, okay? You put the sun cross out there on the ground, they come from below. Pixies come from below. Rainbows come from below. No more demons. Birthing of a new sun. Rebirthing. The sun comes out of the water. The sun comes out of the ocean. The sun comes out of your belly and raises you up. The kundalini, the serpent, the water dragon, all comes from below your sun cross. You are a temple, and so when you put all of your symbols together, your sun cross, your triangles, your swazi, your cube, your box, your Venus star, your all this symbolism within the clock, within the mind wheel, once you can figure it out consciously, and you put spiritual work into accomplishing something more than being a zombie in this reality, you will be able to gain the knowledge and the wisdom of what was taken from you. This is returning the symbolism back to the people. There's a fine line that is drawn between real spiritual warriors in this reality and fake light workers. There are people, the spiritual path has been hijacked. We understand that. There's a fine line of people wanting to be spiritual, saying that they're a light worker, but they don't speak on this reality. That's the problem. You have to be able to speak on this reality and gain your power back from that by saying, screw that. I want my power back by not feeding the emotions to your past trauma. Because remember, you are in your circle. You are standing in the center, okay? If you are standing in the center of your circle, you are the statue. You are the Osiris. You have the staff. You have the power. You have the Caduceus. You have the alignment of the serpent. The masculine and feminine balance of creation within you, standing behind you, overshadowing you as a giant, protecting you within and without, because these waters are invisible. But if your mind is corrupted, you won't have the waters. You have to tune in to the waters that are flowing within you. The waters are of creation. They are a messenger of creation. The knowledge will come to you of that. The knowing of what has come into the temple and what is going to come at the temple, you'll know about. Like that, the line has been drawn The temple has been completed. Everything is done spiritually. That 3D thing out there that's going on across the pond, no. This kingdom, God's kingdom, the wall, the ancestors, are all within this symbolism. So there's no getting through. They can come through you, they can come at you, but this protection is here for you if you want it. But you have to go after it. And that's the thing. You will be hit spiritually, but you put up your armor, you put up your iron shield, you put up the cross of protection. You call on Jesus, you can call on Jesus Christ. That's the manipulation of people confused in their head and in their mind of not understanding, because they have taken what is yours. They have taken creation away from you through its symbolism. So overcome your mind, understand, change directions. It's hard to change directions when you can't see it. You have to be able to move into its feeling. And so there's a lot of people who don't know Reiki. Reiki is a stepping stone to understanding your true potential, your true spiritual powers. It's to remember who you are, where you come from, of how powerful you are within what I just explained to you. But a lot of people don't go through the process of understanding more because they have to go through that. You know, you have to go through the manipulated waters, the demonic thoughts, evil thoughts on the brain, and the dark energies that have been coming through here, because we got to overcome all this stuff. But standing in your center, overcoming your mind, not acting, because there will be people who come at you in a demonic sense. They will try and take your energy, they'll try and do certain things to the point where to bring you down. You know, people feel lonely, you know, people feel traumatized, they feel there's all this messed up emotions, and when the messed up emotions come inside of them, the first reaction is to lash out, and that's a no-go. You can't lash out, you can't do this, you can't do that, but you can't ignore your trauma, you can't ignore what's out there, you can't ignore this stuff. You know, it comes to a point where if you work on your past trauma and to overcome this trauma, you will be able to move past the energy of it to the point of where you can still look at what has happened in the past, but there's no energy to it. Okay, that's what this is, of disconnecting from the past, disconnecting from your childhood, disconnecting from the fall, from biblical times, from all this trauma, all of this demonic shit that has infested Mother Earth, and regaining our powers of returning back to Lemuria and the way of life of Mother Earth and the true love, the true peace, and the rainbow and everything that comes along with it, and all of its symbolism, because Mother Earth is a Chinese puzzle box. And this is why people haven't been able to get out of it, because it is a matrix. It is a matrix. And so, just a little bit. Have a good day.